Yeah, I can still feel my real hand. So my hand feels like it's right here, where I'm amputated at.
Wow.
So when I feel like I raise my wrist like that, that's what opens it.
Wow.
And when I lower my wrist like that, that's what closes it. So in order to get it so it's open, close, so that's wrist up, wrist down. In order to get it and rotate, I have to flick my pinky out. That's what it feels like. So when I flick my pinky, what that is it co-contracts. That means I'm hitting a muscle here, and I'm hitting a muscle here at the exact same time. So then I lower my wrist, go this way, I raise my wrist, go this way. So I can't open, close, and rotate at the same time. So I was told how all this stuff works when I first got hurt. So if I was to take my arm off right now, well, you can do it. If I see, let me see your arm. All right, turn your hand like this. All right, now don't move your arm. Just raise your wrist up in there. Okay, now take it back down. All right, now look right here. Now raise it up. See how that muscle comes out? That's exactly what mine does. So when you lower your wrist, there's a muscle right there that does the same thing. So now just move your pinky, and that's it. Just wiggle it. All right, see this muscle? There's a muscle right here. All right, so now just do your ring finger.
If I can do that, I'm not that coordinated.
Just up and down. There's another muscle, I can't see it. Do your middle finger. There's a muscle right here. See it's right here? So now do your first finger. So the first finger, I'm looking for.
Where's
first
my muscles,
right here.
Jason?
So eventually one day I think what they'll do is they'll put sensors on every one of these.
Oh, yeah.
So I was told how it works. So when I was laying in the hospital bed, I'm talking about the day I woke up, I would raise my wrist up and down, up, down, up, down, up, down, 100 times a day, whatever. And then I would sit there and raise my pinky up and down, up and down, up and down, and then my ring finger, and then my middle finger, and then my thumb. So I kept my muscles in my arm really, really strong.
Wow.
So whenever I first put a prosthetic on, I knew how it worked without ever even having one on. So when I first got it, I raised my wrist and it opened, and when I lowered my wrist, it closed. And it's because, if you didn't do that for a month and you let your muscles just not do anything, then they're going to hurt. And I still had that some, how you get like a Charlie horse in your leg or in your calf or whatever. I would do that in my arm because I would really think real hard and want to raise my muscle as hard as I could, thinking that's how you had to do it, and all of a sudden your muscle would lock up, just like your calf would or whatever. But anyway, so it's really neat how you just work your muscles.
Wow.